Do you recognize this song? This song is by the king of pop, Michael Jackson. And why am I talking about him today? Because actually in 1987, Michael Jackson paid a visit to mainland China. And that was the only time he ever came here. And do you know where he went? He came right here to Zhongshan, specifically Yongmo village. So today, I'd like to invite you to come with me and we're gonna walk the same footsteps that Michael Jackson did when he paid a visit to this wonderful place. Let's go.
Zhongshan, Zhongshan.
Many people may be curious about the reason why Michael Jackson paid a visit to Yongmo village of all places. Well, in December of 1980, the first Chinese foreign contractual joint hotel was built right here next to Yongmo village. That is the Zhongshan Hot Spring Resort and Hotel. 4 years later, in August of 1984, the first golf course in mainland was built here too. At that time, the Zhongshan Hot Spring Resort Hotel attracted tourists from all over the country and even all over the world, and received many one-day tour groups of foreign tourists from Hong Kong every day. So Michael Jackson, who was vacationing in Hong Kong at the time, he joined one of the tour groups and came to Zhongshan, and then they visited Yongmo village. 34 years have passed, and great changes have happened here in Yongmo village. While many old buildings have been preserved, several others have been completely restored and renovated, but you can still find the mark left by Michael Jackson here. Michael Jackson once walked through these same streets, and while here, he interacted with the local villagers, holding babies on his lap and talking to the people with the help of a translator. He also visited a school and took pictures with the students, and then later, after he went back home, he sent the photos back to Yongmo village. Michael Jackson once visited this villager's house. At the time, the hostess of the house was over 70 years old. And although she couldn't speak English, she showed Michael her house. They took a photo right here. They sat down and took a snap with Michael and the lady hostess of the house. Yongmo village has rich historical and cultural relics. Zhang Guaning, a famous industrialist and reform thinker in modern China, was born here. His book, Warning Remarks in the Prosperous Times, has had a great impact on China's ideological circles. This is Zhang Guaning's former residence, which was built in 1903. The wood carvings and wall paintings are amazing, showing the beauty of carving art in the Qing dynasty. Many old houses and ancestral halls have been preserved in the village. In some of these buildings, oyster shells are used as walls. Some are built with green bricks. The stone carvings and gray sculptures are exquisite. The paintings are vivid. Each architecture has its unique characteristics. The ancestral hall has been transformed into a library where villagers can enjoy studying and reading. After visiting Yongmo village, Michael Jackson and his crew pay a visit to the Zhongshan Hot Spring Resort and Hotel. They came here for lunch. The dish that they had for lunch is the signature dish here at the resort. It's called Luohan vegetarian dish. This dish is made of more than 10 different vegetarian dishes, such as mushrooms, bamboo shoots, lotus seeds, and others. When trying this dish, I was told that Michael Jackson insisted on using chopsticks, and by the end of the meal, he was already very skillful with these sticks. So let's try it. Make a Chinese-style sandwich.
4-day tour of Yongmo village, Michael Jackson was able to enjoy the beautiful and green scenery of Zhongshan, as well as the simple life of the local villagers. Later, he recorded the trip in his autobiography Moonwalk.
As time went by, Yongmo village has seized the historical opportunity of reform and opening up, and has undergone tremendous changes from poverty and backwardness to affluence. It has been selected as China's civilized village and China's model village for rural governance. It has become the epitome of China's rural revitalization.
The most famous food in Sanxiang is tea fruit. Sanxiang tea fruit has a history of more than 800 years. Now it's time to try this delicacy. If it tastes as good as it looks, Sanxiang rice noodles takes sticky rice as its main ingredient. Now let's pour the soup on top of the noodles. It smells amazing. I wish you could smell what I'm smelling right now.
Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl who claims that I am the one. But the kid's not my son. She says I